Hey, thanks for checking out this quick video. I've had a lot of people asking me how to set up the presenter mode on Keynote and on PowerPoint so you can look at different slides or the advanced slides on your computer while the audience on the projection screen or the TV sees something entirely different. So here's what we've done. I've set my iPad up as the secondary screen. That would be like your projector or a TV screen or something like that. And I've got my slides here on Keynote. Now, I'm going to attempt to do this on PowerPoint as well, but I never use PowerPoint, so no promises. My best suggestion is to tell you to stop using PowerPoint. It's a hideous presentation tool. It's absolutely the worst. Anyway, here we go. So this is just a presentation I have for one of my events that I do called the CEO Social, and I've added a few other bonus little slides here that have nothing to do with anything because literally I've got one slide during the presentation, but I wanted to give you a few more here for the sample of this. A couple of things before I show you presenter mode. I would also recommend when you're working on your slides, come up here to View and click on Show Presenter Notes. When you do that, this window is going to pop up and you can see all the different notes for your presentation. That's useful, especially if you don't have all of the content memorized, which I recommend you do. But if you don't, and I get it, and I've even got data here just in case. In fact, I've got my entire script that I say here that I need it. If I need it, I've got it. So anyway, here's how this works. You're going to come up here to Keynote. You're going to hit Preferences, and then you're going to go to Slideshow, this little button here, and then click Enable Presenter Display. That's going to allow you to have two different screens. One will be your presentation screen, and then the other one will be your speaker notes, your current screen, and your advanced screen. I'll show you how that works here in a second. So anyway, click that off, and then now you're set up and you're ready to go. So now anytime you hit play, and the cool thing about Keynote, by the way, is that I would imagine PowerPoint does this as well, is that if you don't have a secondary screen plugged in, it just defaults to no presenter mode, and then you just get what you see is what you get on the screen. But here we go. So I'm going to hit play. And what you can do is you can see now that on my iPad, where the secondary screen, I have the presentation that I want my audience to see. And on my screen, I've got not only the screen that they see, but then I've got a thing here that says Next, and that's the next slide. Now, you can also do something pretty cool here, where if you slide up here and you click on this little button here, click Presenter Notes, and then bam, you've got all your presenter notes here as well. That's kind of handy, right? That's a pretty cool little feature. You can also turn off the clocks and those types of things, but I like to be able to see what time it is and how long I've been spending on each slide, that kind of stuff. Anyway, now I've got my slides. So now I know that my next slide is going to be The Journey Never Ends. So as a presentation, I can sit there and I can say something to the effect of, or I can say, so that's the entrepreneur journey. Now, it's important to realize, by the way, that, you know what, the journey never ends. And as soon as I hit that, I know that slide is coming up. So now I look like I really got my content memorized, which, once again, you should have memorized. But if you don't, it helps you out there. And I didn't have any notes, so that's blank. But the cool thing is I can actually enter notes in presentation mode. And then when I'm out of presentation mode, those notes stay here, which is pretty cool, right? So that's always good if you're speaking and it's a more casual environment. You can think of things on the fly. You can put that note. Make sure I talk about that next time, or somebody asks you a question, or whatever. So anyway, that is presenter mode in Keynote. Okay, I've just spent the last 15 minutes trying to figure out presenter mode on PowerPoint. My Mac has already got it set up automatically. I just can't figure out how to take it off. So I don't know it'll be much of a tutorial. So just go back to my original device, get rid of PowerPoint, go over to Keynote. You'll be much happier.